the Miami Heat. Now, the Miami Heat are a pretty average team, They have won sometimes. They've made it to the finals last year, and they're a pretty good team overall. But today I'm going to be talking about the status of the Miami Heat and what is their future since they lost to the 76ers. And I have no face cam, so just try to bear with me with these captions, and here and there some weird pictures. So yesterday against the 76ers was the Miami Heat, and they put up a pretty good fight. In the first half, they were up 51-39, I believe, and it was looking pretty good. I would probably have bet money at that time that the Heat were going to win. But they lost, but that's the spirit of basketball. It's not really that what I'm mad at. It's the injury that I'm a little upset with. So Jimmy Butler was rebounding a ball, or I think he was getting the ball, but I'm pretty sure he was rebounding, and as he was jumping up for the ball, he twisted his ankle, and it did look pretty bad. But even worse, Kelly Oubre kind of fell on his leg, he kind of fell on his ankle, so that caused it even more to twist. And at first, I know he was limping, but I'm pretty sure we all knew that it wasn't going to be horrible, and I especially didn't know that it was actually going to cause this much issues. Also, after that, it was obviously a foul, so Jimmy had to take some free throws. So, I just want to say he's a warrior because he kept on playing even with a torn torn ankle, which I will talk about literally in a few seconds. But yeah, I just want to say he's a warrior for that. But I soon found out that Jimmy Butler tore his MCL, his meniscus, and he's out for 7 weeks, dude. So he's missing the whole NBA season from now. It's not Jimmy's fault, but I honestly do question him playing more. He got injured literally, I was either beginning of third quarter or end of second quarter. It was and then he just kept on playing, but then the fourth quarter got kind of bad. I'm pretty sure he scored 4 points at the end because of how bad his leg hurt, and for the final seconds he wasn't even there because his ankle was hurting. And also a pretty questionable decision from Jimmy when he went for a dunk after a steal. He got a steal and he went for a dunk because he was doing that all night. But then he did it, and then he was running back, and then his leg wasn't paying. You can't do that, Jimmy. Don't know why he dunked. Not gonna lie there. But, it's not really his fault. He didn't, really know that was gonna happen. So now, what's with the Heat, man? They lost against the Sixers, and if they won, they were gonna go to the playoffs. But now, they're still in the play-in tournament, and they're facing the Bulls tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna win, even without Jimmy. But, there's always that chance that they lose. There always is, but they're doing actually really fine. In the beginning of the season, I actually don't know if you guys know this, but I actually lost respect for Jimmy because he wasn't playing. He was I don't know, he was all tied up with the coffee stuff. But he returned at the end, which I was all right, at least he was here at the end. But could they win against the Bulls without Jimmy? Yes. I mean, come on, we have Tyler Hero, we have the likes of him, we have the likes of Bam. I forgot his name, but this guy was also doing good. He had 18 points. He didn't play against the Sixers yesterday, but he was good against the Raptors. The last game they played of the regular season. But I think that is locked down for the Heat. The thing is, if they win that, then they're facing the Celtics. They're facing the Celtics, which is very bad because I remember they faced the Celtics with Jimmy, and they had that 3-0 lead. And then they got to 3-3, and I was oh my god, no one's ever blown a 3-0 lead. So a lot of people were he's going to win, and they did win, thankfully. It is very frustrating here for Miami Heat fans. I mean, come on. They lost Jimmy. And even if we do make it to the finals, unfortunately, we don't got Butler. But I just want to say, regardless, this has been a pretty good Miami Heat season. Tyler Hero at the end, he's just been playing magnificently. Dude, you can always count on him. He drowns threes. He's just like that. I do want to talk about the Sixers game we had. I really should have won that. up by 13. But again, it is the spirit of basketball. Anything can really happen. I mean, it really only, it's like, if you think about it, in basketball, it literally only takes like 3 shots for the game to turn over. Because if you're up by 15 and then you score 3 threes, like 2 threes and 2, then you're only down by like 7. And then that pumps up the crowd defense. Like, it's literally like, last game, the crowd was dead for the Sixers, and then they started getting some steals, and then the crowd was alive, and then they won the Sixers, which is gotta give credit where it's due. They play good basketball, you know. But yeah, talking about in the future, don't know if we can get through the Celtics. I actually don't know what will happen if we lose to the Bulls. I think we're out. Not gonna lie, I think we are actually officially out if we lose to the Bulls. But hopefully that doesn't happen. So guys, that's basically it for this video. But to wrap it off, I do want to say, even if we do get to the playoffs, we don't got playoff Jimmy, which is honestly like the freaking luck of Butler, man. Literally the playoff most important time in the NBA season, and he's gone. He's injured. Like, I honestly like, can't believe it, like, even right now. Like, Jimmy Butler's out. I don't even know if he'll be in the Heat next year. If he does go to the Sixers, I'm still voting for the Heat. I'm not going to be that type of player. I've actually literally sat down and think about it. I was like, inshallah, just because he goes to the Sixers, don't go to the Sixers. I really do like Jimmy. He is really good. But I'm not just going to switch over to the team just because my favorite player goes on there. I know that's what a lot of people do, and they're like bandwagons. But I honestly think the Miami Heat as a whole team, they're actually magnificent. They play good basketball. We have really good players also beside Jimmy. We've literally won games without him. Like, the whole first half of the season, it was all without Jimmy. The likes of Tyler Hero, Bam, and Caleb. And it's just been great. Yeah, even if you do make it to the playoffs, we got Jimmy. Even if we win these next few games, we don't got Jimmy. Even if we make it to the finals, we don't got Jimmy. So guys, this is the wrap up of this video. Comment down below what you guys think about this Miami Heat, man. I don't know. It is very complicated, but they actually are the best team, not in the league, but this could be a hot take. They are like the best team in the East beside like the Bucks and the Celtics. I mean, I don't care that they're 8th. Literally, I remember, this is actually a fun fact. The Miami Heat are the only team to come back from a 25-point lead and actually win the game in this season. I don't know what team they're getting against, but dude, they're such a fighting team. They're always down like 20 points, and it's like you turn the game off. You look at the score, they only lost by 3. Take it from the Pacers. Take it from the Magic game, dude. Take it from the Sixers game, not this one, bro, from before, man. They are a fighting team. They never give up. They always make nail-biting finishes. They're just a great team overall. But if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think about the Miami Heat. If you're Heat fans, then what do you think about this team going forward? If you're not Heat fans, I don't want to see any negative comments, because if you're not a Heat fan, that's not what I asked, so don't comment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.